sussing how you luck, going hard in the paint, and that's how you assert dominance.
Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're going to be switching things up. We're going to be going over a channel update and we're going to review my performance at King's Cup. So King's Cup was a $2 million production brought together by YouTube Gaming. It was a $100,000 prize pool and the competition was really tough. I traveled from Massachusetts to Atlanta, Georgia, but there were people from Asia, TMD, Yao, TMD, Aaron, all those guys were traveling 20 plus hours just for this event. The qualification process for King's Cup ended up being around 7 hours long. Each individual qualification tournament lasted an hour. There were short breaks in between, but it was a very grueling process. Each qualification tournament at King's Cup gradually whittled away at the numbers of players. First it was 160, then it went down to 80, 40, 20, and eventually 8. And the final 8 were the people that ended up getting to play live on stage with the YouTubers. In the earlier qualifications, I probably only played 5 games per round. In the top 80 and the top 150, I won 5 games, I was at number 2, and I sat for the rest of the time. In doing so, I was able to conserve a lot more energy, I wasn't wasting battery life, and I was able to just chill, relax, and get ready for the next round. The last and final qualification tournament required me to finish top 8. Not only did I do that, but I asserted dominance, guys. I did not lose a single game throughout the entire tournament. Going undefeated in this type of tournament was undisputedly one of the biggest things that's ever happened to me in CR. If we want to scroll through the list, I'm sure you guys will recognize a ton of players. We got Donkey Kong, we got Soaking, Ace, Azilies, Diego B. I mean, everyone here was solid, even the people that weren't as well known. Just to name a few more, we got Diego B, we got JuneCR, who is extremely popular Asian content creator. We got Akrab, Batman, Skills, Colton, that one guy, Anthony from Queso, and then Hazard. This entire list, there was not even a slouch player. Every single matchup was very difficult and everyone earned their place in this qualifier. Any one of these guys at any given day can beat anyone in this tournament. Everyone is at the highest level. There were really only 2 people that are not signed or contracted by teams in this final tournament, and that was Yugiart and then Vulcan. Yugiart proved himself as an amazing goal muser. Of course, Vulcan ended up winning the tournament with Surgical Goblin and CWA, so I expect these guys to be picked up rather soon. For me to step up and play that well when it actually mattered, that's going to be something that I never forget throughout my entire experience of Clash Royale. So after the qualification process, I ended up getting selected by the team Misplaced Rockets. That was the team of Chief Pat, obviously the Miss Rocket, and then Oxlet, the prodigy, learning how to misplace the Rockets. They were honestly my number 1 choice, and I'm glad that I got to spend my time chilling and playing with them. Pat was the initial YouTuber that I spent a lot of time watching as I started to learn and get interested in Clash Royale. It was just really cool to be on a team with him. And Ox has been one of my better friends in the community. I've practiced with him a ton, and he's been one of the better players, having serious accomplishments like winning NACCGS. I could have just as easily gotten a YouTuber that was more disconnected from the team, or a pro player that didn't speak English as well. So for me to get my number 1 choice, Chief Pat and Oxlet, out of 8 teams, getting selected near the end, it was, I was just unbelievably lucky, guys. I have no words for that. Crazy stuff. So going on to the second stage of the competition, we didn't actually do too well, but it still was a ton of fun. Against Yao, I ended up running the B-Rad Hog Executioner deck into his Giant Inferno Dragon and Miner deck. I barely got away with that game with the Buzzer Beater Rocket before he ended up zapping out my tower. And that experience right there, it felt unreal winning the first game live on stage. I was really amped, but unfortunately, good things didn't really last for too long, and I got finessed the last 2 games. In my next 2 games, I was a little bit nervous, I was shaking a bit, and Yao was just chilling there, stone cold, unfazed that he lost the first game, just chilling there with his face, like... I don't know what to say. Yao was just a beast. He completely swept our entire team. Beat Chief Pat 2-0, he beat me 2-1, and then he swept Oxlet 2-1 as well. Props to TMD Yao, and if anything, guys, it just shows that live experience matters so much. So in the games against Yao, I was definitely nervous. I was shaking a little bit, and I was secretly baby raging that we had to play on the OnePlus phone, and then also play standing up, which I definitely really wasn't too used to. Yao, on the other hand, he was content. He wasn't even fazed that he lost the first game against me. He bounced back, he ended up winning 2 games in a row against me, and then he ended up beating Oxlet at the end to secure his victory for the team. Despite Yao actually sweeping us, I had a great time with the team. I ended up winning $5,000, and looking back, there wasn't much I would change besides my performance on the last day. The ultimate goal for me is to go into more and more live events like Yao has, and turn myself into a machine like he is. So I ended up winning 5 grand. I had a great time with Chief Pat and Ox, and I got to see so many people at the event. I actually got to meet a lot of you guys from YouTube and Twitch. It was really unexpected to me how many people actually support me. Any of you guys that actually went up to me and told me how my YouTube videos were able to help you, or if you guys supported me throughout the entire qualification process, it really meant a lot to me, and it really motivated me to play better in the qualification process. When a lot of you went up to me, told me to assert dominance, it motivated me. I guess it pushed me to the next gear. And the people at King's Cup really motivated me to work harder and put in more time in YouTube. I met all the big YouTubers at the event, but especially Yarn, Chief Pat, and then also CWA. Those guys put in so much time. They are always busy. I honestly had no idea how hard they work. For me to talk to those guys in person about what their average day is, it was just astounding to me. I know that I can do better and that I can put in even more time into YouTube, and that motivated me so much. So when it's all said and done, guys, looking back at the experience, there's nothing to complain about at King's Cup. I won 5 grand. I got to meet so many awesome people in the community, and I got to meet a lot of you guys, the viewers, and that's special. Positive YouTube comments and all the interaction in Twitch chat always puts me in a good mood. But seeing you guys in person, that's just at a different level. And it's honestly motivated me to put in a lot more time into my videos and commit to improving the quality of my content. I'm gonna try to start uploading every other day. And another big thing that I'm gonna start doing is adding a Twitch highlight recap. So after every Twitch stream, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, all at 6 p.m. Eastern, I might have a video right after if it was a hype or good stream. I might start to incorporate good games from that onto my YouTube channel. And be sure to let me know what you guys end up thinking about that. Another thing that I'm going to commit to doing every single month, there will be a guide video. Just like my miner video and then my logbait video. If you guys have not seen those videos, I highly recommend you guys check those out. The Mastering Miner and Mastering Logbait guides. I end up breaking down the starting hand, what to do in every single specific matchup, and what you guys should really be thinking about when you're playing that deck specifically. And when I'm doing those guides, I'm not holding back. I'm giving you as many tips as I possibly can and as much advice as I can to catapult your game to the next level and get you better at that specific archetype. King's Cup really was a phenomenal experience for me, and I do have to shout out and thank AY and Nova Esports for believing in me, sponsoring my flight, sponsoring my food, and all of those accommodations. I really wouldn't have been able to go without them. And lastly, I really have to thank you guys, the viewers. I can't say with 100% certainty that I would be playing this game, playing as much as I am, without Twitch and YouTube. Twitch and YouTube, the interaction with you guys, the support that I get from you guys, keeps me going and keeps me motivated to play Clash Royale more than anything in this game. So thank you so much, especially if you showed up at King's Cup and greeted me. And I can't wait to keep improving as a player and eventually develop into a stone cold Yao Yao where I'm just unfazed by everything. So that's actually going to end today's video. And if you guys have any questions, comments, criticism, or anything that you guys want me to implement in future videos, feel free to leave it down below. I will be reading everything. There's not going to be a single comment that goes by without me seeing it. You guys have made Clash Royale what it is for me, and that's why it's so fun for me, and that's why I've been continuing to play this game. So I'm going to be putting 1 or 2 games from my latest Twitch stream at the end of this video. Be sure to let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think about that type of content. I can't wait to keep up with the content, go to some more live events, get some experience under my belt, get the Yao Yao face. As always, thanks for chilling with me, thanks for supporting me, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out. That was like pretty indisputably Hog Rider. Everyone was just like, Hog Rider. The spam in the chat. The hog spam. Hog Rider. Oh, that's boring. Expo? Yeah. Oh man, you guys are now typing a Hog Rider, or you're dropping the Expos, and now you're dropping the 3 Musketeers. I guess the people that were earliest were Hog Rider. I guess it all makes sense. People always bridge spam with Hog Rider at the start. They skip through the intro and then they drop the Hog Rider. Makes sense now, guys. All makes sense. Alright, please run Logbait and go in for a Goblin Barrel. Please? No. Okay, Lava Loon. Alright. This is a good matchup for me. Hopefully I don't blow it. This is one of those matchups I've been trying to learn and I'm not the best at. So I remember someone telling me, drop the Executioner on this side and it lines up a little bit better since the Executioner, I don't know. Apparently it lines up better if you drop it in the corner. Oh, he's got Miner. Okay. This guy's a savage. Certified Savage incoming. Certified Savage alert. I could NATO everything back to keep or preserve the XE, but it's gonna drop Tombstone. I think that might have been better, preserving the HP of the XE. Not 100% on that though. It's gonna arrows. All right. Tombstone is gonna come into play right here. It's gonna. Is it gonna survive? Oh, that was so close. So close. I remember Yao Yao actually getting the Inferno Dragon on my Tombstone because I placed it one tile up too high. That was so triggering. Never forget that moment. What is he gonna do? I assume he's gonna drop minions. Can I NATO the minions? Is that a dumb idea? He's got Miner. I have skeletons, bro. You can't mess around with that. Yeah, so I was debating whether or not to pre-NATO, but he dropped the minions afterwards, so he didn't allow that to happen. That was very well played by him. But he's still getting finessed because this matchup is god-awful for him. He's going to go in for a Fireball. But now I can go in for a Knight. The Knight will tank for the Lava Hound Pups. And we are catching this dub right here. Look at that Knight. Tanking like a true sir. We've been dropping the XE in the back. I think that's a probably pretty bad maneuver, dropping the XE preemptively, but I don't think it will matter too much. Let's play a little bit more aggressive. Honestly, we might take the Lava Hound for a little bit of a joyride. Hey. We're not going to miss rockets out here, guys. We don't do that. It's against my religion to miss rockets. Is that balloon? Okay. We took both towers. He's going to take one, so we're going to be a nice guy. Nice guy, Jake. Crown for the crown chest. But in the end, will dominance be asserted? Will we take the dub? There's 8 seconds left. The rocket is coming in. The Hog Rider is hammering down. It does not get the hit, but the rocket asserts the dominance at the end, guys. Let's get some hype in the chat. That is a clean way to end the stream. Feels good, man. Whew. Good job, yeah. The memes are pouring in.